Hello everyone and welcome to the second day of Adam's live typing. Now I wanted to just first touch upon what this series is because I'm trying to figure it out myself. I want to document my typing procedure and so I can myself watch it again. But I also would like to make it, entertaining to watch, something useful, valuable. And it would be good to be able to create get a community around it, and have it be something valuable for you to watch. Now the only thing I'm trying to be aware of is my energy, because I don't want to spend hours editing and doing all that. So I want to find a way to be able to just make a video every now and then spontaneously, and have it be valuable, but as I said just now, not too much work. So I'm hoping this. I found it actually quite valuable to re-watch myself typing. What's her name, Alicia, yesterday, and because I could actually see all the mistakes I was making, or the misinterpretations I was making by re-watching it, knowing what type it was. So that was interesting, but I don't know how I could make it more engaging for you guys. I was thinking possibly I could do it like a live thing where people can like try to type along with me, and we're watching the videos together, and maybe can have a stream of people commenting, oh, I saw this, I saw that, and what do you think, sort of discussing it. Of course, the problem with that would be that these are people who've already been typed, and they reveal that their type is known, so that would kind of be dangerous. It would make it less of a objective kind of thing. But anyway, if you have any ideas of how I could make it more interesting for you, let me know. I know I spend a lot of time just sort of thinking and looking and pondering, and I actually personally I enjoy that part of it because you can see really the whole process of what it's like. And actually, even today, I thought, oh, maybe I could prepare the video a bit more by looking for some videos of this. I'm going to type Alicia Marie today. I don't know if she's Spanish or not, but I don't think so. Alicia Marie, who's a vlogger, video blogger apparently. But I thought, oh, well, then if I'm already looking at videos, then I'm getting that. I'm not capturing the spontaneous first reaction. I've never heard of this person, you see. So I'd like to be able to capture the whole thing. So so I haven't chosen any videos yet. But yeah, so that's, if you have any ideas of how this could be more interesting for you, please let me know, because I would like to be able to have some people following and enjoying the videos, obviously. But yeah, I don't know quite yet how I'm going to do this. Anyway, what I am planning on doing is doing a lot of these, because it wasn't too much work, as I said. Just film my thoughts during looking for the videos, and then my different reactions. So that was easy, and I think it's going to be very useful for me for learning typing. If I carry on doing this every day, or every couple of days, I think there will be some improvement, and after a while I might actually manage to type properly. Who knows? I think eventually I might, I will definitely get some experience, and eventually, get better at typing on average. Yeah. So I'm planning on carrying on doing this kind of thing, and we'll see what it turns into. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. Thank you very much. Now let's start. Let's start typing Alicia Marie. So here's someone, influencer. She's an influencer. Ooh la la, bikini shot. Ooh, okay. So it's a lot about things already. It's very visual, the whole story. So what is it? That doesn't mean it's visual. I've made that mistake before. Someone who's like being a makeup person and who's actually lead any. So careful with that. But definitely getting an SF vibe, just off the bat. First impression SF vibe. Okay. Oh, and what are there several? Who is it? Alicia Marie. Oh, this is with a Y. Make sure I get it right. Huh? Is it it's with an I? I need to make sure I get it right. It's not the wrong person I'm typing here. Alicia. Oh, this is Alicia Marie. Ugh. This is confusing now. I don't want to end up typing the wrong person. Alicia Marie. This is kind of dangerous. I don't think I want to type. It's not her. I mean, it's not going to be her. But I don't want to get to the end and have the type reveal and then have it be wrong. So maybe someone wrote it here wrong and it's actually Alicia Marie. Ugh, this is a good start. Guess what, guys? I'm going to change persons because this is too weird. I'm going to go for Allison Janney, and I checked this is also a person. So now you're going to get my spontaneous reaction to whatever it is, because I've never even seen this. I have no idea who it is. Someone with maybe an Oscar. Ooh, older lady. Older lady. I like older ladies. Okay, so I'm just going to write that down here and change that around. Good. Okay. I'm going to close this off. Allison Janney. What's next? Well, I think that's interesting.
You're a real piece of work wanting my forgiveness. Mom, I don't know what you're dying of, but I hope it's slow and painful.
She's not your mother.
You have a super day.
Okay, comedian.
Allison Janney is TV's hardworking mom, winning a pair of Emmys for her role in the long-running CBS series Mom. Now she's considering what comes next in her jam-packed career, as we're about to hear from Tracy Smith.
So you like being home. You're a homebody. I love it.
If she had her way, Allison Janney would spend a lot more time here at her LA home with her dogs.
Sit in the backyard, look up at the palm trees.
But our visit was a rare moment of quiet in a career that's been anything but.
She could have her way.
You might remember her as Press Secretary C.J. Craig in TV's The West Wing.
Thank you, everybody. We're both in Alcoholics Anonymous.
Mom, it's Alcoholics Anonymous, not Alcoholics Tell Your Waiter.
But for the past 8 years, she's been the mom in Mom, the hit comedy on CBS. And she was as surprised as anyone when she learned this season would be her last.
So was it a bit of a shock?
Yeah, it was a shock. I have my own theories, but I've been told not to express them. But listen, 8 years is a great long run for a show. Hi, I'm Bonnie. I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Bonnie.
I've been sober for, oh man, where's my watch?
Her character, Bonnie Plunkett, is a woman recovering.
I'm not getting very much. I guess we're learning about her life. So she's got a lot of things going on. She was part of this show called Mom, for 8 years, and she's, I mean, quite funny. I mean, I chuckled a couple times now already. The Mom. Oh, this is a story. Okay, let's hear the story.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Back at all of you, all that energy, even though you're not really here. Thank you for being here. Even though you're not here, you're on my Zoom, and I'm on your Zoom, and I'm also on your TV, which is like Zoom for people watching at home. So you can see me, but I can't see you unless we FaceTime, but then you have to You see me on TV and your phone, right? And unless you're watching the show on your phone, and then you'd have to choose between the show and Facebook.
Dad, will you move the balloons to the other side? I said I wanted the purple balloons. So
Allison?
It'd show.
Allison.
Oh, wait, Dad, wait. Ellen, hi.
Hi, what are you doing on my screen?
I'm on your show today.
Yes, but later on. I'm in the middle of a monologue.
I should, then do you want me to just go? Should I just go? I don't know how to, I can't do the technology.
No, that's okay. I'm happy to see you. I'll sit down. I'll just talk to you, okay?
Oh,
all right. I'll
doing
sit
a
down
joke.
here. What's the balloons? What's happening? Well, you know what?
Kind of joke thing.
Wait, hold on. Twitch has to dance first, and then I'll talk to you. But yeah, Twitch will dance first. Thank you, Twitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Everybody say hello to Academy and Emmy Award-winning actress Allison Janney.
Okay, they skipped it.
What's happening?
This is my father, Gerb Janney, who is my art director today, and he just wants to say hi to you, Ellen. Say hi to Ellen.
Hi there, Ellen.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks.
It's
Scoot down a little
nice to
further.
meet you. Yeah, you could give him a chair, but that's okay. Just make him do some squats.
He's done.
All right.
You're done, Dad. Now you can go. Thank you for the balloon direction. That's a scram.
That's great.
Just go back to your...
All right, there he goes. Is that something just for today, the balloons, or is that just normally in your house?
That's just normally, the balloons make me happy. And no, actually, you know what? Those balloons are, my family surprised me on my last night of shooting. I came home from the last scene of Mom, and they had a surprise party for me here. And there were balloons and everything, so I thought I'd repurpose them. You know?
That's very sweet. I wish I would have sent you something. I'll send you something. It's going to be late, but it'll be something to celebrate you.
I won't hold my breath, but I appreciate
What?
it.
What? So the last time I saw you, I told you how much I loved your hair, and now I think because of me, you're in People's Most Beautiful issue as a Beauty of the Year.
You know, Matt, who I talked to before talked about the show, told me that, and I've never been. I mean, it's the first time I guess I got it, because I've never been in a beauty. You know, it's a first for me.
Yeah, well, it's because you just are a natural beauty, and you decided to just be you, and your hair looks fantastic. I'm very, very happy with how you look, and you should be too. So last time we played a game with you, and we asked you to name 3 things that you wanted to.
Ellen's being a bit awkward, isn't she? What is this all about? I should know what Ellen's type is actually, but I don't, I have to say. But this is all kind of weird. Ugh, it's not fun. I'm not enjoying this video. Sorry for making you watch it, but maybe, did we get anything out of that? The balloons, I had to think, oh, she was bossing her father around a little bit, but that doesn't really tell me that much. You know, it's not, you can't get masculine D out of that. Oh, wow.
But I like the story. So Alison Williams, your co-star, that she gave you a bit of a complex on set.
She didn't. It was the makeup woman. Oh. She's cool, but it's talking about, like, the kissing, innit? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing the kissing scene. I don't know if you guys, maybe it's, like, when in England does this, yeah? It's in a kissing scene, and then just before it, they would give me, like...
A mint.
A mint.
Mint, yeah.
I was like, cool, like, why are you giving me...
I didn't know. I had my co-actor suddenly, just before a scene like that, they came up and gave a mint, and I didn't know if I was going to take it as a nice thing to do, or is it just like, oh my God, he thinks my breath is horrendous.
Yeah.
I just want to have a little rinse.
I took it, I was like, oh yeah, cool, thanks. And then we did another take, she gave me another mint. I was like, I fixed it. Like, you gave me the first time, I fixed it. You're giving me again, I've got a problem. Like, I've got a chronic problem. And like, every take she gave me, I was like, what's... And then she didn't talk to me for the rest of the day.
That I discovered in America, I was like, wow.
Before every kiss, name names, because, but...
About
what's
America, I was like, wow.
I should start choosing these videos more accurate. Maybe I should actually prepare more which videos to analyse in the future.
Everyone's
Okay.
very considerate
I'll
about
tell you
the
what's worse than mints is someone, I'm not going to name names because, but someone that I had to kiss insisted that before every kiss, either he or I had to put Neosporin on our lips.
What's that?
Really?
We're in England.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like an ointment, an antibacterial ointment or something to heal. Well, like it's something you put on. Like people put it around their noses when they fly,
like
so they don't get
Vaseline,
sick. It's not Vaseline. It's got. It's an
like
antibiotic.
Vicks?
It's like a.
Vicks.
Oh, is it like hand sanitizer?
No. Just Google it. I don't know. Just look it up. It's called Neosporin, and.
So she's frustrated at having to explain it, which to me indicates consume above blast. Just one dip for consume above blast. Finally, getting something. Okay, annoyed at explaining consume above blast. Possibly. Misschien, peut-être.
And you have to put it on the lips so you don't pass any germs or anything. It was really
Everyone's so germophobic in
creepy.
America.
Yeah,
It's-
I guess
So
it's just
definitely
an
no
American
tongue
thing.
then.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that one time. Apparently, it's bad etiquette to put your tongue
Yeah.
in. I didn't know that. Someone told me, yeah. I was just doing it because I thought we're keeping it real. Like this is. And then someone said it's like apparently if you fancy them, you put your tongue in.
Yeah.
That's what someone told me, and I was like, oh shit. I've been like,
oh no,
I think
sticking my
someone
tongue
told me early on, thankfully, like,
Yeah.
don't stress about it, but no tongue. And I was like, oh, got it. I always say it to other people. I'm like, yeah, it's all cool, but like no tongue.
But why wouldn't someone tell you that?
in. Why wouldn't?
Well, yeah, like someone should have told you that before you put the tongue in.
No, but this is like years.
I think he plays in Misfits. I recognise him. I think it's in Misfits, the series. Come on, let's get some more of Allison.
The greatest Meryl Streep I had to kiss in a movie called The Hours. And she was not happy with the way a certain scene was being lit. And we had to kiss, and she said, I'm going to do you a favor. You're going to thank me for it later. Can I demonstrate on you?
On me?
Yeah.
Of course you can. Yes, please.
Oh.
No tongues. Do you want a mint?
Oh, yeah, I need a mint. Or a pineapple. Okay. All right, where's the best camera angle?
There's loads of cameras. Let that.
That's funny they're doing that though, isn't it? She's like, I mean, that's cool that they're cool about it. A lot of people would not be cool about that. Oh, can I demonstrate how I kiss this person on your lip? Let's see how to do it.
There we go.
that
There
our
we go.
camera,
Yeah, that's our
John?
camera right there.
Okay, so, you know, I have these nasal labial folds. They call them these here. And they look better when they're pulled back. So she came in to kiss me, and she went like this.
Ooh! I look fabulous.
She wanted to kiss this guy.
15.
just for the show. So she's a show. She's a show lady. I haven't. Maybe we should watch her show. She's a mum. I say mum because I'm British. Mum. Okay. Show. Quite very extroverted. I mean, that's the kind of thing I would have done. Yeah, actually, yes. Does that for me? That's kind of play, extroverted. Again, break down the barriers like yesterday, which was OE, and let's do it. Play. Play, consume, play. Yeah.
So much.
So That's what she did for me, and it did. It actually, she pulled my face back and kissed me, and it's you can go watch the movie. It's very funny to see that.
It was a demonstration. She couldn't just explain it with words. She had to show it. And that just made me think kind of sensory. Sort of all masculine S, maybe. You've got the kinesthetic. Kinesthetic is double masculine. So it could be that. Something about like the physical. I don't want to tell you. I want to show you. Physical demonstration. Double masculine. Masculine S. Savior S. Savior S. Lots of question marks. Make sure you use a lot of question marks and maybes when you're typing, guys. Don't ever decide you're sure until you really can see it clearly. Absolutely clearly. Obviously. Because it's a reoccurring... Oh, I'm doing Shan speak now. Recurring pattern, right? Something that you can see it happen over and over and over again, and you're like, okay, now this is predictable. It's becoming predictable. Then you can say, I know. Otherwise, question marks, maybe.
I'll watch it again. And now I really want you to win the Oscar, because I kissed you.
That was cool, though. They were pretty... I mean, they were like, no big deal.
But I like this story. So Allison Williams, your
deal. It should be no big deal. Eh? Okay, let's see some more. Now I'm getting into this. I'm enjoying this now. Talks final mom scene. Okay. End of an era.
After 8 seasons, Mom aired its series finale last night. So after departing the show before the beginning of this season...
Moment. This has been quite a day. I think I've had every feeling a person can have. Some of them great, some of them just awful. I never once thought about drinking or using. But that's not the miracle. The miracle is I never thought about myself. I was thinking about the people I love and how I can help them. And also some fish. Which is ironic, because I had sushi for lunch. I didn't care. When I walked in that door 8 years ago, I was so filled with fear, self-loathing, shame. But now, I kind of like me. I kind of love me.
Fear, self-loathing, shame. But now I kind of love me. That's the stereotypical DE journey, right? First you're insecure, you have other people above you, you don't believe that you can do it, and then you discover that actually you're not so bad. As opposed to the DI journey, where you think you're the shit, and you realise actually you're the same as everyone. How would I know that? Okay, so stereotypical self-loathing, fear, now kind of love me. And that's like a discovery to say that she's not being arrogant when she's saying that. So DE journey. Question marks everywhere. Okay, what else was there in there? There's a lot in here. I think we've hit a gold mine of information. However, I'm very distracted by the whoosh, whoosh. Every time she takes a pause, there's maybe the microphone was too far away, so they had to amplify it a lot, and then there was like a weird thing that happened with the surrounding sound. But that distracted me. Like, couldn't concentrate on what she was saying. I get that sometimes. Sometimes you get the cameraman who's like taking a lot of attention, like, ooh, I'm being a cameraman. And you like, just do it normally because I want to concentrate. So distracting. Okay.
I love my husband, love my daughter, my friends, my grandkids.
Is this the TEFI journey again? TEFI. She looks like a TEFI. She looks like a Shan. Masculine TE. Fucking masculine TE. I get so triggered by masculine TE, guys. That's why yesterday I thought that moment was so awkward. And I was like, ooh, that was weird. It's because it was masculine TE. And they just roll with it. And I'm like, ooh, isn't that kind of weird? It's like, no, actually, it's just masculine TE. Get over it. Ugh. It just enrages me. But that's a good way to notice if I get that reaction, that's an indication of some masculine TE happening right there. So I
even love those two crazy in the back row. I think that's us. I've always heard people in meetings say how they're grateful alcoholics, and I never understood it. Actually kind of pissed me off. But
she's being her character mum. I only just realized she's not herself doing the speech. Okay, but it is herself, really. Of course, I mean, it's a real emotion. It's sort of a half played. It's like a character, but also speaking. Maybe it makes it easier to open up if you're playing a character. Then you can say true things and just pretend it's not you, which would be good for Demon FI. Eh?
now I get it. My name is Bonnie, and I'm a grateful alcoholic.
The very last scene of the show, Allison gives an incredible house, but
wow,
every take to be expected. Every take.
I've never been more terrified of having to deliver something and potentially. It was mine to mess up, you know what I mean? And I was very nervous about it, but I
Okay, so maybe this actual thing here, this fear, self-loathing, fear and thing, was the character and was written, maybe.
wanted to give it the weight it deserved and just everything it deserved.
Okay, before we talk about the hair. No, Allison cut her hair a while ago. She's been wearing a wig all season.
So much for a gold mine.
Okay,
I didn't
actually. I haven't seen. I'm sorry. I saw the clip.
Okay, let's find a proper interview. I think this is a good way for me to type because if I can do it with someone, pretend someone's there, that'll keep me going because otherwise I just sort of want to do something else. But this is fun because I can feel like maybe one person's watching. Let's get it up to 2 people next time, and then 3 people watching. That would be amazing. That would be amazing, actually. I would like that. I would like that. Let's get a community going, guys. Come on. must be fun. Typing and talking about things and... There's training to be a killer. All these online things. Okay. Get back into it, Adam. You're very concentrated. Finding a man. Ooh. Oh, fucking Ellen. Okay. I think this will...
You were here for your birthday the last time you were here, and
it was my best birthday.
I'm glad we helped you celebrate.
It was
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you're so. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Did you take any of them home?
I mean, I was trying to get some numbers.
Yeah.
I was looking around this area for.
She doesn't mind that.
Yeah, that was a
She's
nice
not
batch
too
we got you.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Some people would be
really,
so
really
embarrassed.
Lovely gentlemen.
Lovely gentlemen.
Because are you single? Or are you dating? What's happening?
I have been trying. You know, they're not the men I find my age are really not so interested in the women my age. They want the younger gals. And now, conversely, I'm finding that the younger men seem to be more interested in me, which is very surprising and puts me in an uncomfortable position, though.
How young are they?
Well, they're inappropriately young.
Are they in high school?
I've just noticed I haven't been thinking of observer decider, but I would say a not single decider so far. She's not too worried about. She's not too worried. That's why I said yesterday.
School? I mean...
That's what it is. Not too worried. Just not single decidery.
No, they're not. They're you know in their late 20s, early 30s.
Okay. Why should you care about if it goes the other way? If older men can be with younger women, why can't older women be with younger men?
Well, no, yes. I know, but I don't think I have an ego. I don't think my ego could handle it going out with a younger man. I could, you know, go for a spin or two, but not. I mean,
what do you mean by
that? I don't know. I don't mean that.
I mean.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun, guys. She's funny. Or maybe it's because she's funny. I don't know, but I'm having fun. So she's embarrassed by the idea of going out with a younger man. She's kind of embarrassed, like, but she's not like deathly embarrassed, but she's just honest about it and having the conversation. I don't know if I can get any coins out of that because it's kind of just a cultural thing. So, but let's watch that again. Let's watch it again, a second time, again.
I could, you know, go for a spin or two, but not.
Let's watch it more further.
I mean, what do you feel it going out with a younger man? I could, you know, go for a spin or two, but not.
No, let's go back more.
Late 20s, early, which is very
let's watch the whole
surprising.
thing.
Oh, that's not. You know, they're not the men I find my age are really not so interested in the women my age. They want the younger gals. And now, conversely, I'm finding that the younger men seem to be more interested in me, which is very surprising and puts me in an uncomfortable position, though.
How young are they?
Well, they're inappropriately young.
Are they in high school?
I don't know why, but for some reason that little gesture, it seems SI to me. Just putting this thing here and this thing there.
School? I
mean, no, they're not. They're you know in their late 20s, early 30s.
Okay. Why should you care about if it goes the other way? If older men can be with younger.
She's quite expressive with her facial communication. I'd say rather extroverted. I've said that already.
women. Why can't older women be with younger men?
Well, no, yes. Yes. I know, but I don't think I have an ego. I don't think my ego could handle it going out with a younger man. I could, go for a spin or two, but not. I mean,
what do you mean
well,
by
I
that?
don't know. I don't mean spin. I mean, just go. I mean, have a couple of dates, go to a movie, hold hands, tell dirty jokes, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's what a waste of time that is. Have you gone?
That's cute. That's cute. She's cute.
Have you gone for a spin?
I have taken one gentleman for a spin.
Okay, and are you still spinning with him?
She's embarrassed. It's funny. Oh, it's cute. What is it? What is it? She's so extroverted, but at the same time. What is it?
Yes.
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 Good.
Spinning.
Yes. And is it going well?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Well, then why wouldn't you continue that? What is wrong with you?
I'm not the one. No, he's the one. The younger guys don't really want a commitment. That's what it is. They sort of just want to play around.
It's a booty call. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
You're his booty call.
Is it hot in here?
I don't blame her for. I mean, it's a funny conversation.
I might be that.
But,
yes,
but if you're having fun, it doesn't matter. I just don't want you to get hurt because you're my friend and I care about you.
I'll get hurt. I'm the one who'll get hurt because I want more than just that. I want,
So you need to find someone. Do you want someone your age?
I would like someone, a little closer to my age, who is, who lives, who has a nice relationship to the world and wants someone like me to. What I can't. This is.
She wants a mature man, guys, not some young guy who has no idea. I mean, duh.
Embarrassing. We
No.
can't talk about.
We're soliciting, and you can go to our website. If you're interested in dating Allison Janney, please go to our website, send me a photograph. There are people in the audience already raising their hands.
Physically SI. I can't define it otherwise.
Hands.
I see all. Well, who's interested? Who'd go out with me? Oh my gosh.
That guy right there. He's already interested.
What the fuck? That guy.
Your name. A nip is ready for you. He's ready. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
What the? I think I'm just gonna watch this show. Give up on typing. I mean, I'm just having a hoot.
You are now a cougar.
And you're 23, say?
Yeah.
23. Okay.
Do you still live at home?
I do live with my parents.
You live with your parents?
Yes.
That is very sexy.
No, I'm handling this.
Okay.
Thank you. No.
That was funny. Coins. Was that SI? Now, see, in my head now she's observer, so she would like be lead SI, and not masculine. This is not. I don't know about masculine SI though. I have to say. So I can't say. I don't know much about masculine SI. Okay. This conversation was all about just one thing now, so it's hard to tell, they weren't switching up. It was just a funny bit. I'm going to like this video. She's trying to Okay, I'm sure I can get some more nuggets out of this one video before I move on. I'm sure. So she's thinking of she would like a relationship, but she's saying so quite openly, and they're having the conversation with Ellen about it. I think Ellen's probably quite good at getting, digging into those sort of uncomfortable topics and having a laugh with it. So she wants to know, but I don't know. I'm too invested in the show because it's funny, like the topic. I can't just be constant. I can't be serious about it. I can't be serious about the topic because I find it too funny. This is going to be too much of other people talking. Elliot Page. Okay. How many minutes? 8 minutes. Okay, 8 minutes. This is going to be the last video. I'm going to get all the coins out of this one, guys. I know it. I can feel it. This will be the last one. And then we're going to see if we got it right. And it's going to be 9, 10 out of 10. And I'm going to be like, oh no, this is boring. Getting it right is fun, but getting it wrong means you're going to learn more. I think you learn from the confirmation when you get it right, of saying good, you were doing well, but the more you fail, the faster you learn, I find.
How are you? Wow, you were so great in the movie. I'm sure you know that by now. Very nice. Oh, you just got in from London, right?
I did, just like 5 minutes ago, I feel like.
You were at the BAFTA Awards,
I went
which
to
is...
the BAFTAs.
What does BAFTA stand for?
The British Academy of Film and Television Academy.
Is like their version of the Oscars. Do they have 12 different award shows like we do, or they just have the one?
I don't think so. I think they just have the one. It's very prestigious. And this one, I didn't know at the time, but we got there and learned that William and Kate were...
I'm just noticing that I shouldn't do what I did yesterday, running with this one anecdote. See, this is an anecdote, and I thought, ooh, she's annoyed at explaining. But I mustn't stay stuck on this idea that she's consumer buff blast. She might very well be blast. And just that one time was just like, oh no, I don't want to tell you. Definitely a possibility. Remember, could be blast. Some blasts are like, do not look like blast. Blast, sleep, consume does not look like blast. You're like, where's the blast? I can't see it. But it's just DE and OI. So it has to be blast. So you're like, okay, I guess.
Were in attendance.
William and Kate, the prince.
The prince and princess were there. They sat in the very front row.
Oh.
And I sat like 4 rows behind them, and I just was obsessed with watching them watch the show the whole time. And it was very civilized, but I thought, my God, if I win, I've got to go up and, say whatever I say in front of them, and I don't know any, and then, which I did win, and I was very nervous.
You did win. You were especially nervous because they were there?
They were there.
Isn't that odd in a way? Because you're nervous because they were there. They don't really do anything. I mean, they just were born.
I know, but they're royalty. There's something about the royal... I've never met any royal people. I mean,
She was nervous. I'm just catching up on what she's actually saying. She was nervous to meet William and Kate. Nervous. So that's making me think, is that actually a decider conversation now? Because she was talking in the last one about guys and being embarrassed about who she's dating and all this. So I want to see, is this like, is she taking it seriously or not? She seems like she's taking it seriously. But how seriously? Observers can take the Decider game seriously too.
You know,
not even Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Well, no. I suppose they are American royalty. I've not met them before, so I would be probably just as nervous.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But afterwards, when all the winners got to be up on stage, and William and Kate came to meet everybody, and no one had told us any protocol about, I didn't know if it was supposed to curtsy or what you're supposed to do, and I realized when they started going around that I had taken my shoes off, so I was about to meet the royal, couple in, Fred Flintstone style, in my bare feet, and then of course Kate, I meet her first, and she's my height. I'm standing there, and I realize, oh, I don't have my shoes on, and she says, well, I've got very high heels, and she's pregnant. And I said, honey, you need to take those shoes off, Your Highness, honey.
Yeah. Your Highness.
I was like, I called her honey.
That's great.
I think that's okay, right, honey?
That's funny that she's processing that, though. I called the princess honey. Ah. That's very aware of hierarchy and who's above who. And this is an anecdote, but she said, what is one supposed to do? And the doing is the decider stereotype, like that's why it's called deciding. I can't decide what to do. I can see everything that's happening, but I don't know how to choose. Who's talking about decider? Decider, actually. So it's going to be a trend of me first thinking people are not deciders and then realizing they actually are. Could be.
How did she react to honey?
She smiled. I'm sure it was fine, but to me, I just like, really? I'm such a rube. I call her, the French, hi, honey, take your shoes off.
She would have enjoyed that. If I was a princess, I don't want people to like friggin' treat me weirdly, differently. I want someone to be real and say, just treat me like a normal person. But I guess that might be cultural as well, though. She's processing that a lot, though.
We've got an image to spread around the globe, and you're just doing your part. I mean, we have a President Trump. You're allowed to call people honey when you travel. So, how many, you've won, you won the SAG Award, right?
I'm getting more and more sure of Decider now. I feel weird now. It's like it's gone on for too long. This story about the princess, it's not just funny. It's like, okay, I get it, but it's too much of a big deal. Maybe I don't respect the Queen enough. I'm a bad Brit.
BAFTA, Golden Globe. Do you have any speeches left for the Oscars? Are you out?
So I've never been very good at writing. I'm terrified of writing. It takes me 5 hours to write a 5-minute thank you note, a 5-letter thank you note. And I've asked all of my friends who I think are good writers to write things should I win. So I can,
oh really?
Just take the best from each one and sort of throw it together and make up, make it mine.
Will you thank the people who wrote the acceptance speech for you in the acceptance speech?
No.
No, you will not. They will not be credited.
No, they will not.
Have you been to the Oscars before?
I've never been.
Wow, that's something. That surprises me. I feel like you must, but I guess you want to wait till you were nominated.
I did. I was asked. Someone asked me to go as their date once, and I said, no. I don't want to. I only want to go if I'm nominated. That I have.
How about that?
To wait.
That's serious. You're not kidding around.
Yeah. So,
Are you excited about this?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm unbelievably excited. I'm taking Stephen Rogers with me as my date. He wrote the movie and wrote this part for me.
Right.
And I was sort of wishing Tanya had gotten a nomination for Best Movie because I think it's so deserving.
It's a really good movie. It's a lot of fun to watch. You play, as we saw in the clip, one of the worst moms in movie history.
Yeah,
this is a woman who is still alive, right?
Well, yeah, and I see now, listen, but when I was working on the part, Tanya didn't know if she was still alive and didn't care where she was. So I felt kind of relieved that, oh, good, I don't have to worry about offending a real person. Like, I was just going to play her, put everything I had into that role and be as mean as Tanya and Jeff and everything.
Worried about offending the person she's... This is more decider speak.
Everyone else said that she was, and I was unapologetic about it, and yet now that I know she's alive, I feel I don't want to run into her.
You think? Yeah, I don't blame her. You think she's seen this movie?
I don't know. I don't know.
How could you not see a movie in which somebody plays you? It's like that is an incredible amount of restraint.
But I think I did. I mean, I did kind of show her side of things pretty well. I think I was on her side. I represented for her and knew what it took for her to get that, get Tanya to the rink and how much it cost her. And I really feel like I filled her up with her truth. So,
yet somewhere deep inside, you know that she will not appreciate any of that because she's a horrible person.
So she's not being masculine DE. I'm beginning to... Did I even say DE yet? This is DE. A lot of DE and not masculine DE. She doesn't want to... She's being very careful about people, offending people and representing people accurately. So she's also respecting reality. She wants to respect authenticity. I'm also thinking OI, first of all. I'm also thinking OI. Worried about... I'm thinking OI because I don't know, you kind of get a feeling, not that it means anything, but you have to go... that's kind of the way I think typing should go, really. You use it... I wanted to tell you that. Okay, I found the moment to say it. You want to use your body as a tool to type. So typing is basically... It's measuring. You're measuring something. It's like using a tape measure to measure the length of something to know what the length is. But the only tool you can use is your mind, your body. So what you're doing while typing is you're tracking whatever your spontaneous reaction is to what's happening, and you're giving it labels. And the thing is that to get to type properly, you have to first calibrate your own reactions so they're not completely out of whack because of your own personal unbalancedness. So you have to resolve some of that, or start, learn about it, know when it's real and when it's just your mind going crazy. Like yesterday when I see masculine TE and I go, ooh, that's weird. You want to be able to calibrate that and say, okay, when I react like this, it's because of this thing. So you don't believe it's weird. You just notice your own personal reactions. So why was I saying that? Because I'm feeling OI. And I'm also feeling S, I have to say. Because there is a thing to S where you're kind of not sure. you don't really understand how things work and what, like, you can see what's happening, but you don't really get it. You don't understand it. You're like, I don't, and there's this kind of innocence to it, which is funny because to sensory people, intuitives look very innocent because they don't have a grasp of what is even happening, like reality. They don't even know what the physical facts are, let alone understand it. But they understand it. They just don't know what it is, but they understand it. Okay, enough about that. It's funny because at first with the Ellen story and thing, I thought it was funny and I was enjoying it, and now more and more I'm getting kind of frustrated. I thought she was, she's very cute. She's got a sort of a cute vibe. She's like, but now I've kind of had enough. I'm like, just relax, woman. So let's see where this goes. I don't think I'm going to be watching another video after this. I might want to watch it again a second time, because I noticed that rewatching yesterday my video, there was a lot of things that I missed that just I didn't even hear them say it, and it would have given me indications.
But everyone, the way Stephen brilliantly told the story is through everyone's perspective. So
right.
I showed her point of view, but Tanya's point of view was shown, and Jeff Galooly's, and in those versions, Levana's kind of a monster. So, every side was represented. So
everyone named Levana is a monster. I'm sorry, but it's just...
It's an odd name.
Are there any other people named Levana that you know
and
of?
no one on the crew called... Everyone kept mispronouncing. Everyone kept calling me Levona. I was like, it's Levana.
You should have burned them with the cigarette. Yeah. How about that parakeet you had on your shoulder, too?
It's Levana. That seems like an S-I-N-E axis kind of thing. It's not S-E. Like, S-E is incredibly at ease with whatever. Like, just call it whatever. There's a million different... The world is a spectrum of different categories that can just all mix in between each other. And the SI is like, come on, guys. We were all deciding on this. Please respect that this is the SI.
The whole movie. Was that difficult?
I auditioned 3 parrots for that role.
Oh, really?
And this guy was the one I picked because he was the most chill and just hung out on my shoulder and didn't do anything. But then when we got in the shooting the thing, I had to put a breathing tube in my ear because I decided in my nose and because I decided Levana had to have emphysema, and they wouldn't. The bird handler wouldn't let us.
She's having trouble talking. Did you notice that? The kind of trouble I have talking, where you like fucking, you want to say something, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Plow.
Smoke around the bird, so we did that, and then the bird became obsessed with the plastic thing around my ear. So we kept poking at it, like incessantly. It drove me crazy, and I couldn't do anything because I knew we only had...
But she does want to blast. Sorry, I interrupted what she was saying.
So we kept poking at it, like incessantly. It drove me crazy, and I couldn't do anything because I knew we only had like 2 hours to film that scene, the entirety of my direct address to the camera. So I just barreled on through, and it kind of fueled me. It made me really
whatever happened, the chemistry between...
Made me really pissed off. Is that a TE above FI? Why she didn't do anything? My mum's like that, and I'm starting to think my mum's TE as well. TE second, double deciding, but TE, it's like she won't want to control. TE, but there's that word control, which is an observer story kind of word. She didn't immediately react. She decided to bear it even though she hated it. Ooh. And that maybe that FI story, that Ellen story is also an indication of TE above FI, where she's trying to find a guy and sort of, yes, she's enjoying it, but she's very timid about it, and maybe she's just being very timid about expressing her feelings, what she likes. Because FI is more adamant about, this is what I like and I don't care what you think about it. Aren't they? Yeah. So that's another point for TE. So, parrot tapping just for it and carried on. Seething inside. TE above FI? Question mark?
Between you and that bird was amazing. It really was. And by the way, I mentioned the Oscars, you talked about the BAFTA and these other, you got to...
I'd like to see the observer side of these things now. Where's the freak out on OI versus OE? The chaos.
Maybe the best honor of all, you got your name on the Dayton Walk of Fame. This is in Dayton, Ohio, your hometown.
Yeah.
I hope you know these people.
This is Macy Janney, my mother, and Jerv Janney, my father. Don't mean to be
This is
pointing
quite
at
a
my father.
turnout you had for this event.
Oh my God! That is so.
I wasn't following that for the joke. He said that was quite a turnout. Oh right, so that is funny. So she has this plate on the floor. Some walk, and it's like a special thing, like her name. And then she had these two people, whoever they are, for the opening. She didn't make a huge event out of it. Why'd she kiss the other guy on the mouth like it's no big deal? Like, hey, I'll show you. Did they? They must have prepared that, like, for the show. Like, okay, how do you do that? That would be like it wouldn't have been like spontaneous. I'm saying that because at the same time she's looks very extroverted, but then she's got some introverted sides, clearly.
This is Macy Janney, my mother, and Jerv Janney, my father. Don't mean to be.
This is in Dayton, Ohio, your hometown.
Yeah.
I hope you know these people.
Oh, her hometown.
This
So
is
you would have
Macy
expected
Janney,
some
my mother,
friends.
and Jerv Janney, my father. Don't mean to be.
This is
pointing
quite
at
a
my father.
turnout you had for this event.
Oh my God! That is so funny. All right, yeah, it was just the three of us.
Who else is on the Dayton Hall of Fame?
There are a lot of them. Jonathan Winters.
Oh, wow, that's a great one.
Kathy Geiswhite, the cartoonist. The Gish sisters.
Her hand's still on his arm. You notice? Tactile. Is that a play? maybe that's a double feminine thing. It's like a fluid, like it seemed quite delicate the way she didn't like push him. Because I said, oh, could this be a double masculine physical demonstration? That was just a one-time thing as well. But look how, like, she put her hand on him after he made the joke, and she realised how deep the joke was. She was a good sport about it. Look, where's her hand?
My father.
Okay, here, look
This is
around
quite a
here.
turnout you had for this event.
Take his hand for support.
Oh!
She took her hand back.
My God!
And then,
that is so funny. All right, yeah, it was just the three of us.
Who else is on the Dayton Hall?
That's nice. I like that.
There are a lot of it. Jonathan Winters.
Oh, wow, that's a great one.
Kathy Geiswhite, the cartoonist. The Gish sisters, the famous Gish sisters
Lillian
from
Gish?
Hollywood. Yes, they were from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, how about that?
Martin Sheen. There's so many people.
Well, that's pretty...
So many people. All of these people. Oh, don't you dare think that I forgot about them. Yeah, it's more Decider. And I've been saying TE, but I haven't considered FE. I've kind of decided she's definitely DE. That's a dirty word, isn't it? Definitely. But how could she not be DE now? I can't see it not being DE. But is it FE? The struggle is my feelings. She's much more clear about it than yesterday, whatever her name was again, Ali Lata, who was going, look, this is what I like, and I'm going to tell you, and this is what I'm going to like, and this is what I'm going to tell you how to do it. She's much more, I think it's much more easy to see in Allison.
Pretty nice, yeah.
The only thing odd about it was looking at my star. I don't know if they have my birth date and then the dash waiting for the...
Do they think they're gonna...
She noticed a detail about. That's the thing she wants to point out, is the detail. And look, her hand is still on his hand. Delicate.
Do they think you're going to be buried there? Why is that?
I'm not sure, but I think I would be very happy to be buried.
Yeah,
in
why
Dayton,
not?
Ohio.
What the hell? Get buried in an intersection.
Yeah.
LaVonna comes by.
She's enjoying the observery story, you see. She's not worried about death and things. I'm just reading into that, but that's something she can joke about more easily.
Puts out her cigarette on it. Well, congratulations. You did a phenomenally great job in the movie. And, of course, it's called I, Tonya. It comes out, if you haven't seen it, you should. It's on digital HD starting on March 2nd. And Allison will be at the Oscars Sunday, March 4th here on ABC. Thank you very much. Allison Janney, everybody.
Okay. I'm going to put this on now at 1.5 speed. And at the same time, I'm going to be sort of thinking about it and trying to work out my official decision type for this woman. So let's do that.
Oh, you just got... you just got in from London, right?
I did, just like 5 minutes ago, I feel like.
You were at the BAFTA Awards,
went
which
to
is,
the
what does BAFTA stand for?
The British Academy of Film and Television Academy.
It's like their version of the Oscars. Do they have 12 different award shows like we do, or they just have the one?
I don't think so. I think they just have the one. It's very prestigious. And this one, I didn't know at the time, but we got there and learned that William and Kate were in attendance.
William and Kate, Prince.
The Prince and Princess were there. They sat in the very front row, and I sat like 4 rows behind them, and I just was obsessed with watching them watch the show the whole time. And it was very civilized, but I thought, my God, if I win, I've got to go up and, say whatever I say in front of them, and I don't know any, and then, which I did win, and I was very nervous.
You did win. You were especially nervous because they were there?
They were there.
Isn't that odd in a way? Because you're nervous because they were there. They don't really do anything. I mean, they just were born.
I know, but they're royalty. There's something about the royal. I've never met any royal people. I mean,
Not even Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Well, no. I suppose they are American royalty. I've not met them before, so I would be probably just as nervous.
Yeah, right,
usually. But afterwards, when all the winners got to be up on stage, and William and Kate came to meet everybody, and no one had told us any protocol about, I didn't know if it was a curtsy or what you were supposed to do, and I realized when they started going around that I had taken my shoes off, so I was about to meet the royal, couple in, Fred Flintstone style, in my bare feet, and then of course Kate, I meet her first, and she's my height. I'm standing there, and I realize, I don't have my shoes on. And she says, well, I've got very high heels, and she's pregnant. And I said, honey, you need to take those shoes off. Your Highness, honey.
Yeah. I
was like, I called her honey.
I think that's okay, right, honey? How did she react to honey?
She smiled. I'm sure it was fine. But to me, I just like, really? I'm such a rube. Hi, honey, take your shoes
listen,
off.
we've got an image to spread around the globe, and you're just doing your part. We have a President Trump. You're allowed to call people honey when you travel. So, how many, you won the SAG Award, right? You won the BAFTA, Golden Globe. Do you have any speeches left for the Oscars? Are you out?
So, I've never been very good at writing. I'm terrified of writing. It takes me 5 hours to write a 5-minute thank you note, a 5-letter thank you note. And I've asked all of my friends who I think are good writers to write things should I win. So
really?
Just take the best from each one and sort of throw it together and make it mine.
Will you thank the people who wrote the acceptance speech for you in the acceptance speech?
No.
No, you will not. They will not be credited.
No, I will not.
Have you been to the Oscars before?
I've never been.
Wow, that's something. That surprises me. I feel like you must have, but I guess you want to wait till you were nominated.
I did. I was asked. Someone asked me to go as their date once, and I said, no. I don't want. I only want to go if I'm nominated.
How about that? That's serious. You're not kidding around.
Yeah. So
are you excited about this?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm unbelievably excited. I'm taking Stephen Rogers with me as my date. He wrote the movie and wrote this part for me.
Right.
And I was sort of wishing Tanya had gotten a nomination for Best Movie because I think it's so deserving.
It's a really good movie. It's a lot of fun to watch. You play, as we saw in the clip, one of the worst moms in movie history. Yeah, this is a woman who is still alive, right?
Well, yeah, and I see now, listen, but when I was working on the part, Tanya didn't know if she was still alive and didn't care where she was. So I felt kind of relieved that, oh, good, I don't have to worry about offending a real person. Like, I was just going to play her, put everything I had into that role and be as mean as Tanya and Jeff and everyone else said that she was. And I was unapologetic about it. And yet now that I know she's alive, I feel I don't want to run into her.
You think, I don't blame her. Do you think she's seen this movie?
I don't know. I don't know.
How could you not see a movie in which somebody plays you? It's like that is an incredible amount of restraint.
But I think I did. I mean, I did kind of show her side of things pretty well. I think I was on her side. I represented for her and knew what it took for her to get that get Tanya to the rink and how much it cost her. And I really feel like I filled her up with her truth. So,
and yet somewhere deep inside, you know that she will not appreciate any of that because she's a horrible person.
But everyone, the way Stephen brilliantly told the story is through everyone's perspective. So I showed her point of view, but Tanya's point of view was shown, and Jeff Galooly's, and in those versions, Levana's kind of a monster. So, every side was represented. So
everyone named Levana is a monster. I'm sorry, but it's just.
It's an odd name.
Are there any other people named Levana that you know of?
No one on the crew called. Everyone kept mispronouncing. Everyone kept calling me Lavona. It's Levana.
You should have burned them with the cigarette. How about that parakeet you had on your shoulder through the whole movie? Was that difficult?
I auditioned 3 parrots for that role.
Oh, really?
And this guy was the one I picked because he was the most chill and just hung out on my shoulder and didn't do anything. But then when we got shooting the thing, I had to put a breathing tube in my ear because I decided in my nose and because I decided Levana had to have emphysema and the bird handler wouldn't let us smoke around the bird. So we did that, and then the bird became obsessed with the plastic thing around my ear. So he kept poking at it like incessantly. It drove me crazy, and I couldn't do anything because I knew we only had like 2 hours to film that scene, the entirety of my direct address to the camera. So I just barreled on through. It kind of fueled me, made me. Really
whatever happened, the chemistry between you and that bird was amazing. It really was. And by the way, I mentioned the Oscars. We talked about the BAFTA and these other. You got maybe the best honor of all. You got your name on the Dayton Walk of Fame. This is in Dayton, Ohio, your hometown.
Yeah.
I hope you know these people.
This is Macy Janney, my mother, and Jerv Janney, my father. Don't mean to be.
This is quite a turnout you had for this event.
Oh my God, that was so funny. All right, yeah, it was just the 3 of us.
Who else is on the Dayton Hall of Fame?
There are a lot of Jonathan Winters.
Oh wow, that's a great one.
Kathy Geiswhite, the cartoonist. The Gish sisters, the famous Gish sisters
Lillian
from
Gish?
Hollywood. Yes, they were from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, how about that?
Martin Sheen. There's so many people.
Wow, that's pretty nice. Yeah.
The only thing odd about it was looking at my star. If they have my birth date and then the dash waiting for.
Do they think they're gonna? Do they think you're going to be buried there? Why is that?
I know. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I think I would be very happy to be buried.
Yeah,
in
why
Dayton,
not? What the
Ohio.
hell? Get buried in an intersection. Lavana comes by, puts out her cigarette on it. Well, congratulations. You did a phenomenally great job in the movie. And, of course, it's called I, Tonya. It comes out. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's on digital HD starting on March 2nd. And Allison will be at the Oscars Sunday, March 4th here on ABC. Thank you very much. Allison Janney, everybody. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you want to see all our latest videos, click the subscribe.
Okay, it's time for me to make my guess. I'm really struggling on info versus energy. I'm thinking maybe info. She wants to get it right. She wanted to get the role of the mum right to be accurate towards the actual lady's life, and so she's really respecting the information is the way I see it. Whereas Energy Dom just will tell you the information, but it's so funny. Energy Doms find information so funny. Do not respect it. Well, they'll respect it enough, like fine. But it's not serious. I think info, I've convinced myself it's info now. Info. Meaning consume third. So now is it play last or sleep last is the question. She was in her house at the very beginning there when we were watching, and she said, oh, I like to be in my house and be quiet. Don't get not sleep last out of that. We learnt that yesterday actually, last time. So play. She's up for a game though. She's not really struggling to get things done. I would say play, blast, play, consume, sleep. That's very extroverted though. The second most extroverted type. And she doesn't seem extroverted. I mean in certain ways. In some ways she definitely did. Hey, let's just get a quick...
These next artists brought a distinct humanity to their characters and their stories. Their dexterity and ability to provide dimension lent strength to their entire casts.
Okay, that... I needed a little extra conviction for the play. So now, okay. Now, so that's telling me now. Okay. Moment of truth. So I'm still hesitating between masculine S and feminine S. But I'm going with masculine S. Masculine and then feminine DE. TE SI. Blast, play, consume, info, sleep last. And I'm going to convert it into Adam type code, which is decider STB. Play, consume, dash MF. I like writing the MF in small, minuscule letters because otherwise, capital F is feeling, and I like to make sure my SI is correct and not SE. Anything goes. There are rules. I misinterpreted the rules. Okay, so here. I'm writing it down. Allison Janney or Janney, I didn't remember. Decider. Observer? No. Decider. S. F. No. T. D. E. O. I. Blast. Play. Info. Masculine S, feminine D. Okay, in a moment of truth. Fuck! No, why? Why? What? I didn't see that at all. Is this the right person? Okay. Observer. N. F. D. I. O. E. What? How did I see her completely upside down? How did I see her completely upside down? That's interesting. What else did I get wrong? Consume. Sleep. Info's right. Masculine S, feminine DE. So I've got 3 right. I was quite confident on this one, guys, you know. I got worse than yesterday. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What happened? NEFI. How? MF is right. Now, I did kind of think possibly possibly the SC I was seeing, the SI I was seeing was Demon SI, which I know, masculine Demon SI, where she's like noticing a thing, the one thing that she saw on her tombstone, on the tile on the floor. So that gave me a slight idea of, well, not necessarily SI, just because she's paying attention to it that one time. Consume, sleep, blast, play. But why did I see her as so clearly a decider? And I was really confident about DE. Just keep talking about other people. Is that compensating for actually... That's weird. Someone will have to explain that to me. Now, if you understand this, explain it in the comments. Because I don't get it. So that's a 3 out of 10 for me, I think. O N F D I O E. Consume. Sleep. Info. Masculine S. Feminine D. E. Well done. Well, thank you. These were the ones I was least confident about. This one I was pretty confident about. I was confident about feminine DE. Masculine S, decent enough guess. But I was confident about this and this. And, well, you heard me. DI. Please explain it. I will watch this video again and see. Okay, this is interesting. What did I learn? Learnt. I have to process this. I can't immediately say what I've learnt. Again, I will give myself props for seeing the right axes, DEFI and NESI. Those were right. I just flipped them. What is it even? Play, sleep. I don't know. I'm going to have to process this. I'll tell you tomorrow what I thought. Tomorrow, who are we going to type tomorrow? Let's see. Amanda Parker? Is Amanda Parker? Is this a person? Is this a famous person? Is this Amanda Parker? 316 views. Trampoline? No, I don't think it's a person. Maybe it's someone in the OP group. Not a person. If you're in the OP group, you're not a person. Sorry. Amanda Peet. Okay, tomorrow we're doing Amanda Peet. Lots of girls. Okay. Tomorrow we shall do Amanda Peet. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching if you did. And give me your feedback. I'd be interested. Please give me your feedback. Please. I need information. Give me information. Good. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.